I'm exhausted. Last night I couldn't sleep, but when I did, I could hear bombs in my dreams.
Welcome back to Chokitable Media. Like I promised in the last video I posted here, that I'm going to tell you what happened between the Mr. Putin and the president of the United States of America, the one I call the bullying president, the chief in charge of the bully in the whole world. So Donald Trump and Mr. Putin, they were at each other's neck today, abusing each other and throwing jabs against each other. You remember what happened during the weekend when Putin attacked Ukraine with drones, and several people got wounded. And after hearing that news, you remember Mr. Donald Trump has been the one that is, promising to come in between these guys to solve the problem and settle the problem between these two nations that have been attacking each other and fighting each other and killing each other. So, but so far so good. Mr. Trump, he hasn't succeeded. He hasn't made it at all to settle to bring peace and settle these two nations. So rather, what I can see from him, I can hear from him today, is the abuse between the two presidents, sending jabs to each other. So the BBC, they reported the thing on the site, and the report was written by Laura Gozzi and Jaroslav Lukiv. So, and it reads, said the Kremlin calls Trump emotional after US president says Putin is crazy. I'm a crazy man. He call him is absolutely crazy. And you will see, if you watch, research around, and you will understand what I'm trying to say. So the BBC reporter, they wrote it, they said the Kremlin claimed Donald Trump was showing sign of emotional overload after he called Vladimir Putin absolutely crazy following Moscow's largest area assault on Ukraine. So it happened during the weekend, and that was the reason why Mr. Donald Trump has to react that way. So the president said on the Truth social media on Sunday that something that has happened to Putin after Russia killed 13 in Ukraine with 367 drones and missiles. He has gone absolutely crazy. Mr. Donald Trump said that to Mr. Putin, needlessly killing a lot of people. Man, look at this man called Trump, speaking from both sides of the mouth. Remember, he has been the one supporting Israel to kill, the Israeli government to start to kill the Palestinian people. Now you see another person now. You see, it's like a kettle calling black, calling pot a black pot. So, and that is what I see here. Hypocrisy of the highest order. You are killing from the other side, and this guy is also killing from this side. So then, who do we blame now? He doesn't have the mouth. He doesn't have the mouth to say something. If you look at it very well, he shouldn't be the one talking. So, Dmitry Peskov, Putin's spokesman, said in the comments that connected to an emotional, that Putin was connected to emotional overload of everyone involved. So, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, meanwhile, said that Ukrainian allies had removed all range limits on supply arms amid a report he will give Kiev Tyros missile. That is the promise from Germany. So Trump comments follow Russia's largest combined area attack since its full-scale invasion of February 2022. At least 13 people were killed and dozens injured in Ukraine during the night between Saturday and Sunday after Russia fired 367 drones and missiles. Between Sunday evening and Monday morning, Russia launched 355 drones. Look at it. You have to put them together. Look at the total. You can understand. And against Ukraine, 10 people killed. Ukrainian Air Force said it was the largest attack yet conducted with drones alone. Peskov said that the latest area assault were the response to Ukrainian attack on Russia's social infrastructure. So it was the Ukrainians, that was first attacked Russia, according to Peskov. So the Russian Defense Ministry said that air defense system destroyed 20 Ukrainian drones over several Russian regions. So it's like that. You throw to me and I throw to you. And that is the way they play it now. So Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, now said on Sunday there was no military sense, in what Russia has done to Russia area attack. Rather, they were an obvious political choice by Putin, a choice by Russia to continue the war and destroy lives. In an apparent response to Russia's attack over the weekend, German Chancellor Mr. Merz said that there were no longer range restriction on arms supply to Ukraine. So this means that Ukraine can now defend itself, for example, by attacking military position in Russia with very few exceptions. It didn't do that until recently. It can now do that, Merz said. So, according to Reuters reporter, the Zelensky was due to travel to Berlin on Wednesday, although this has not been confirmed. That means he wants to go there to go and confirm the deal, to go and collect all the, military ammunitions to be used to attack, Russia again. Now, so Germany is supporting Ukraine against Russia. So definitely we are having here Russia, Ukraine, United States, and Germany right here. Now you have the European Union also on one part. So what is going to happen now in this region? What is going to happen in the next 2-3? If there's no 2-3 months, if there's no ceasefire, if there's no means for the leaders of the world to call for a ceasefire and to settle the problem between these two brothers. So the BBC approached the Chancellery for comments on whether Merz's statement suggested an announcement was imminent on the supply of Taurus missiles, something that the previous German government refused to do. So last year, the UK said that Ukraine had right to decide how to use British supply weapons in its defense. In November, then the US Joe Biden gave Ukraine permission to use long-range missile supply by the United States to strike Russia, albeit with limitations. So the Taurus missile has a range of about 500 kilometers, a far greater distance than all the systems supplied by Ukraine allies. Russia said supply of weapon would be a dangerous move. So it's going to be a dangerous move. It's already dangerous, but where is this going to end for the whole world? And that is exactly what I am calling your attention to. And I really want you to know that this will not bring out a fruitful result for the whole world. And I want the people of the world to call them to order. I want the people of the world not to be on the side of any one of them, rather to be on the side of those who are right. Don't just say allies. Don't just say you're my friend and that is your friend and you have to support your friends. When your friend is doing something bad, you don't have to support your friend. Remember, those people, the citizens of those countries or the citizens of the world are going to be the one to suffer for this. They are going to be the one to be in hunger. They are going to be the one to be killed. Their hospitals are going to be destroyed. Their infrastructure, no matter whatever, bridges and all this stuff are going to be destroyed. Life is going to, and property is going to get lost. So we need to call them to order. Let us call them to order. Let us condemn that there shouldn't be any war. There shouldn't be any support of any evil. Either as a standing with Israel against Palestine, or as a standing with Russia against Ukraine, or you call yourself ally or whatever it is that you call yourself. Please, let us stop the war in the whole world. This is my own beat from Chokitable Media. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. God bless you as you do. Please share the message, and let everybody stop. We need peace. Let us have peace all around the world. And let us call the people of the Middle East also stop supporting Mr. Donald Trump, supporting the President of America against the Palestinian people. Let us find solution to this true war that is going on. It doesn't pay for anybody. I mean, if you win, what are you going to get? If you lose, what are you going to get? And if you lose, you get a lot of things that is more worse. So, but let us just stop this war. Bye-bye for now.
I'm exhausted. Last night I couldn't sleep, but when I did, I could hear bombs in my dreams. Nightmare situation. How could they be so evil, making martyrs out of children and innocent people?
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.